Scorpio, hello there. Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This must be somebody watching with an accent again. It's so weird. Every once in a while, I just get this random, it is for Scorpio only. And there's got to be people with accents that watch my other, but somebody that is with me during the Scorpio readings, it comes through Scorpio. Weird, interesting message. Okay, so I'm sorry. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is not going to resonate for all Scorpios. If it does resonate for you, feel free to like and even subscribe if you feel my vibe. If you already are subscribed, I do want to thank you very much for that. I really appreciate all of the support. It really means a lot to me, being able to do this full-time and be home with my children. And I thank you. I thank you all for that. That is because of all of you. So I thank you so much. And this is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome, and an overall energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Scorpio brain of yours. All right, babies, these cards are ready to talk. Anything you need to know about me, you can find on my website. In the description box below, there's a link to that, as well as in the About section of my channel. Let's get at your love life, babies. The energy you bring to the connection is the Seven of Wands. The energy the person you have in mind brings, they're stressing out a little bit, is the Nine of Swords. And then we do have the Queen of Cups as your potential outcome. I love that. I adore that outcome. And some tangible offers, maybe some slow-moving energy. I feel like there's been some, it's going to pay off. That's all I'm going to tell you, is that you guys are doing things slowly and right, methodical, if you will. And I feel like that's going to pay off. I feel like you've both come into a space of really becoming self-reliant, being fulfilled on your own. I think that's important. I think it's pretty, either the Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Cups. I love to see that in a connection. As kind of an, like a, what is this, like a background noise of the connection, because I think it's about needing to come into a space. Look at how many options you guys always have as Scorpios. I'm sorry that I like to do this with you guys, but as a Cancerian, you've always been my favorite sign. I don't know, there's like, this is a thing. I didn't know it was a thing, but there's like a bunch of videos on why Cancers love Scorpios so much. So go check those out. We adore you. I don't know why. I do know why, because you're sexy. Because we feel energies. Your energy is very powerful regardless. And regardless of if your human even knows it or not, you exude sexy because you have sexy spirits. Is that weird? That's a weird thing. Anyways, so you have lots of options as usual, but I feel like coming into this space of self-reliance, really understanding that you need no one, and that's why you'll choose the right one. It's about, once you know you got this and you don't need anybody else, you'll never choose the wrong cup again, okay? Because you could, you're the most intuitive. Traditionally speaking, we don't get with people because we don't know. We didn't know they were this red flag. We saw all the red flags. We just accepted them as they were. We just accepted behavior that was not acceptable because we didn't know our own worth. We weren't in a space of self-reliance, self-fulfillment. Total emotional self-fulfillment is what I'm getting right now on that. Things are going to be paying off because I think you've done the diligent work to get into that space of this, emotional fulfillment on your own. Again, I don't think this connection is rushing into anything, which I love, because you guys, you definitely have done the work to come into a space of being okay on your own. Not okay, lovely, in fact, enjoying your single life, enjoying your, so this is for single Scorpios, I guess. But this could be somebody from your past. I never get this, but I do feel like somebody is checking you out. I always get that on the Page of Swords, but I feel like somebody's checking you out with the Page of Pentacles here, period, point blank. That's what I'm getting on it at this time. We got Seven of Wands in your energy. I feel like this is about really standing your ground in all areas of your life in this connection. I'm not accepting breadcrumbers. I'm not accepting BS. I'm not accepting, I feel like we're not sitting here having egotistical checklists. It's about you respect me or you get gone is what I'm getting right now. You get gone. All right. Okay. Haven't said that in a while. We got the Nine of Swords in their energy. It is about, they're worried about it. They're stressing about this. I feel like you've laid the law down, okay? You've said, listen, this is how you gonna treat me, and this is how I treat myself, and then you will follow these guidelines or you will go, okay? And I feel like that's got them a little stressed out. I think they're sitting there trying to avoid or they're going to make it, okay? I'm going to get clarifiers on all of this, but I feel like they are fighting that egotistical desire to win or not be... not submit is what I'm getting. They don't want to submit to you, but they're going to. You're a Scorpio. What a weird bunch of messages. The Queen of Cups is in your outcome. This is love, true love, self-love. This is about the most nurturing, caring, and kind, compassionate energy you're going to get as the outcome in this connection. So I feel like that's what's making me think that you've stood your ground, and they're kind of going through it in their head like, how can I weasel out of this? You know, they're not going to. They're going to respect you. They're going to answer to your demands is what I'm getting right now. Wow. And here we go. The Wheel of Fortune in your energy. I dig that. Shifting in your favor. We got two sevens, so divine guidance. I do feel like we're dealing with a soulmate here that you have stood your ground to. I don't think you've been very honest about your feelings, Scorpio. That's okay. Whatever. You do what you do. I'm not your mom. I've told you this many times. But I will say that we can't really expect somebody to divulge their feelings if we're not willing to divulge our own. That's what I'll say. I do feel like could be dealing with an Aquarius, by the way, that just popped out. Also, any fixed sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or an Aquarius again. So that's very strong at this time. Let's get more on your person's energy. Oh, so you've got the Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups. I do feel like this is a soulmate with the Six of Cups. I do feel like you're not being very forthcoming with your feelings. Again, or you could have other things you're lying, cheating, stealing about. None of my business. I don't like to go, you know, our words as human beings are very powerful, and so just somebody who's in a dark space and down in the dumps, and then I call them a liar, cheater, stealer. That's not my job, okay? That's literally crossing a line that I don't cross. And so we never know what people are going to do with the information. And as what we put disclaimers out here, I'm aware that people are not listening to those disclaimers, and people are out here really trying to do some healing and some work on themselves. So whatever that Seven of Swords means for you, I like to think of it as just withholding some sort of information, which usually truly is in the reality of the world. We're not all out there fucking stealing from each other or, you know, sneaking around like a bunch of creeps. We're really just, we're terrified of being hurt, so we're often just holding on to some feelings. We're not being very open or honest about the way we truly feel, with ourselves even a lot of the time. We could give or take them. We don't care if they leave. We don't care if they, truth be told, we're lying to ourselves, okay? And that's what the Seven of Swords means to me. The Wheel of Fortune means whatever battles you've been through, because the Seven of Wands is up there as well, whatever battles you've been through, things are going to start shifting in your favor. I feel like you felt a lot of resistance in this connection in general, and in life in general, and I feel like we all have with 2020 and pre-2020. I feel like this awakening is just going to make us feel like we're literally lifted, like weights are lifted off of our shoulders, and I feel like that's what that Wheel of Fortune is all about, is that this weight is going to be lifted. We all thought we were kind of just stuck in this resistance, this life full of resistance, and that's not the way it works. We're actually awakening and doing some healing. The resistance has been there for good reason. It's forced us into doing a lot of internal work that we needed to do. And I feel like you've done the damn work, and your damn ships are coming. Okay, I can't stop saying damn. What the damn is going on around here? This is an interesting reading. I love you so much. Let's get on it. So we got the nine. They have the Seven of Cups. The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like they only have eyes for you, but I don't think that you think that's true. I think that you see their options. I think that you've laid the law down, and now you're afraid they're going to even go for one of those options. I feel like we've had this, I've felt the same connection before. It's all going to iron itself out. The great part about this is that if it is meant for you, it will come in, okay? It's about, we will have to be open with our feelings or whatever it is at whatever time, you know, whenever you're ready. I'm not going to force you into that. But there is only one way into a healthy, loving connection. One way in, and it's vulnerability, and what an annoying word. I know. And I'm obnoxiously vulnerable sometimes, and sometimes I'm not at all. But it's about that if you want to come into a true, deep, loving connection with the, you know, your partner of a lifetime, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, there has to be a willingness to get your heart broken. That's what vulnerability means for me, is understanding that I'm going to divulge this information to you. I'm going to put my heart out on the table, and I am very aware that you could literally kick it off like a punt. Punt? Is that a punt? I don't know. Like punting a football? Is that a word? Whatever. I'm also aware that if I don't put my heart there on the table for you, that you can't get it. You can't grab it. You can't hold it. You can't have it. Weird stuff coming through for you guys. I do feel like your person is going through some stressful nights, but I don't think what they see coming in front of them is the bloom. I feel like we're here in the bloom season. This springtime really is about everything being, all that resistance being released. We're all kind of, we can breathe again. That's what I'm getting off of this energy, and I do feel like that they are possibly stressing out because I feel like you've laid the law down with them, whatever that means for you. I feel like you've explained this is the way, and again, I don't think it's in an egotistical way. I think you're letting them know that this is how, this is how this connection is going to work, or it's not going to be. I think you're willing to let them go, even though you do truly love them, because whatever it is that you want out of this, I'm guessing just commitment or whatever it is. I feel like they're stressed out, whatever it is. I can't stop saying whatever it is, but I do feel like they're ready for this passionate new beginning with you. I'm almost wondering if you have blocked them a little bit. I'm almost wondering if something happened where you felt this slight bit of disrespect or something. A lot of times this happens to me because we're water signs, we're very intuitive. We can see things before the other person can even know they're doing it, right? So sometimes we feel offended or disrespected before they even realize they disrespected us. Like they don't even consider what they did disrespectful. But we can feel the undertone of something that most humans cannot, even the person giving the delivery of it. Weird stuff. So I feel like you might have, like I do, reacted to something that they didn't even know they were doing, but they were doing it. I want you to know you're right. Your intuition is always on point, but just because you're right doesn't mean that it was a malicious situation. Weird. So that's for some of you. I do feel like once they come through realizing that, I'm sorry, I just lost everything. Realizing that you're the one. I feel like I don't feel like they're having a hard time realizing this. I feel like they already know you're the one for them. I feel like you have, again, I feel like something happened that made you feel like they were, that there was a need to defend yourself or lay the law down. They're coming around. I feel like they're in a financial secure space right now. They could be getting an inheritance, whatever it is. The Ace of Wands to me really signifies, it's about an opportunity and inspiration. This is about like the creator handing them an inspiration, maybe an inspiration to go towards you after, and they're resisting that, because you're not telling them how you feel. I don't know what it is. There's some resistance here, some blockages that are being ironed out by the creator. You really don't have to do much about that. I would just say being forthcoming is, your opportunity will come though. That's being forthcoming, yes, but the opportunity for you to be forthcoming will come, okay? You don't really have to go diving after it. You could. I don't really care what you do, but I just feel like this person is stressing out because they're not sure of where you stand, to be honest with you. And I feel like that has to do with you had sensed something, you told them, kind of laid the law down, and now they're stressing out about it. Is this what I want? Yeah, it is what they want. Okay, weird stuff. I'm sorry. You have the Queen of Cups, the Justice card, the Strength card, and the Nine of Wands. I mean, there's so much strength and balance in the end. The outcome of this, it's about, that's exactly what I was just saying. Is like this is all being ironed out by the creator. Each of you are working on whatever it is that's still got you feeling like you want to hold things in. And be a little bit guarded up, and the creator's working on them with, listen, you have to surrender the situation. You don't get to know the outcome yet. You don't get to know Scorpio's feelings until Scorpio is ready to tell you, period, point blank. That's just the way life works. We need to respect that within each other. When we start demanding that people share with us, like if they start telling you that you have to tell them your feelings, that's where we cross the line. It's about really knowing that the divine will kind of temper things out within you and temper things out within them, and then bring in this divine union when in fact it's time and when we're ready. Okay, again, I don't feel like this has been moving very quickly. I feel like it's been being ironed out. We had some blockages, some fears left in us that we needed to iron out, and I feel like that's happening. So the Nine of Wands indicates that you guys have both been through, and the Strength card actually, have both been through some straight battles to get to where you are now. Bad relationships, bad jobs, bad this, bad that, just bad circumstances, things that you've had to overcome and endure. We all are gifted with these wild gifts, right, by the creator, but we're also given these obstacles that we have to battle and overcome in our lifetime. And it's about two people that are coming over that hill, battling. The battle that has ensued. We got like one last push of patience. And again, this is either to come into union together or in general, all the things that we had to battle in life separately. But the wonderful part is when this union comes in, it's like all of the things you've battled finally pay off. It's like you'd gladly go through all of those things again to end up here in this connection's outcome with this true, deep, nurturing, kind, caring love. That is that equal give and take, this balanced kind of connection, this fair, it's about all the good things you've put into yourself and into this world coming back to pay off in this, as this connection. This connection is going to be the reason why, okay? Like you're going to go, aha, like that's why it all happened. Discernment is the card we got, and it says, you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Amen. That's literally what the whole reading was about. So it is about, you know, our fear of what's going to happen if we tell them how we feel, or their fear about, you know, is this ever going to come in? Do they love me? Do they care about me? Whatever it is, the fears are what are actually stopping the connection from coming in. So it's like, as soon as we release the need for an outcome, weird message, is when it will be able to come in, is when we can really release being afraid. Because the fear, you know, you can be afraid as long as you're not letting the fear dictate your actions. So your fear of being rejected by this person is stopping you from telling them how you feel. The fear has to go away, or you at least have to fight that fear enough to be able to, and you know, divulge your feelings to them if you want this to move forward. Or in any case, you're going to move forward, right? The worst case scenario is they say, no, I don't feel the same, and you get to move on to the next person, to the next thing, to the next, you know, and you've also gotten strength from that, whatever that is for you. All right, that's an interesting message. Let go of control issues. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I hate that one. Don't. I'm not telling you have control issues. I think that's so rude. Shut up! Don't talk to Scorpio like that. But this is literally what I was just saying, is the surrender is needed. So this should just say surrender and not be so rude. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So again, you don't have to spew out your feelings. It's about that there will be an opportunity that will arise for you to divulge the way you've been feeling. And the Creator's saying you can either take that opportunity, or you can, again, suppress those feelings and not share them with, but we're going to end up staying in that same energy. So the way to pass that cycle or pass that test is by, when the opportunity comes up again, you don't need to go seeking that opportunity, but when it does come up to you, you get to now, you know, vulnerably put yourself out there, let them know how you feel. And then let the Creator have the rest. It's about surrender. I love you so much. Surrender's easier said than done. I always like to make everybody understand that I am not just the therapist president. I am the therapist client as well. I have a hard time surrendering a lot of situations in my life. So please note, none of the things I say here are out of judgment at all, just out of what comes through as a message, and also what's helped me in my own experience. I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Mwah.